Hello, welcome to my channel, Midnight Oil Software. In this video, I'm going to show off a new level for my Ninja Eggs game that I'm calling Kooky Kangaroos. My 9-year-old grandson, Judah, came up with the idea for this level. In addition to having kangaroos, he wanted to have a boomerang effect so that you could get to targets that would otherwise be impossible to hit by shooting over them and then coming back like a boomerang. I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. If you look at the scene here, you'll see that this boss kangaroo here is behind this wall, and there's no way to get to him unless you shoot over and then come back. And so I'm going to add a boomerang power-up that you can apply to your Ninja Egg that will allow you to do that. I've also added some other new features to this level. You see a key and a chest and a target. Judah had the idea for targets that you hit them to do different things. So in this level, what I decided to do is have some sliding doors here that initially are not active until you hit the target. After hitting the target, they will activate. Then you can get through the doors to get this key and kill some of these kangaroos. And then that will allow you to unlock the chest, which will give you the boomerang. And then the boomerang will allow you to go and get this boss kangaroo. So let's demonstrate the gameplay a little bit. I'll show you. Hopefully it'll work. I haven't thoroughly tested it, so there may be some bugs, but my initial preliminary testing looks good. So you see I've got the target here. You got your key, your locked chest. You see a little boomerang. Ooh, I got to move that boomerang to the front of the chest. That's a little glitch there. All right, so if I hit the target, you see that the doors start opening and closing. Okay, so now I've got the key, and you can see the animation on this chest has changed. If I hit the chest, that gives me the boomerang effect. And you can tell I have the boomerang because it's orbiting the egg. And so now if I shoot over the kangaroos, so my trajectory was not quite right to get the boss. So let's try that again. Boom. But I'm out of eggs and I did not clear the level. But that is the general idea of the gameplay, with a few little bugs that you saw there. So this chest here, I'm going to have to fix that so that the boomerang is on top of the chest. And that's just a matter of changing its Z axis, I believe, so that it's on the front. And then I'll also just do some more testing and make sure that everything's working. A little bit of the code, it's not that complicated. I have that target, which I essentially just give it a target object that I will activate. I'll toggle the activation on it whenever that gets hit. The key has an item to unlock, and that basically implements an interface that when I call this method, it will unlock the chest. So if we go to my locked chest, you see it implements unlockable power up, and that method basically sets the chest to active so you can open it. The sliding doors, I have an animation on them, and when I enable that sliding door, I play the animation, and when I disable the sliding door, I stop it, and so that target icon toggles that sliding door. The boomerang, I have a method called set return trajectory. So I basically took the code from the Ninja Egg that I used to launch the egg, and I took the direction from the egg that it was launched in, and then I just reverse it. And the other thing I do is I set the gravity scale to -1. So if you imagine that the egg is launched this way, gravity is pulling it back down here. So if I want the boomerang to be the opposite, I want to launch it this way, which means I need gravity to then pull it up. So it would keep going that way. So I flipped gravity to -1, and then I just apply force in that reverse direction to launch it back the opposite way in which it was launched. So that's pretty much it for this video. Just a general overview of the new gameplay for the Kooky Kangaroos level. And hat tip to my grandson Judah. And Judah, if you're watching this, keep the ideas coming.